In the heart of the bustling city of Crestwood, the district was known for its cobblestone streets, old-fashioned lampposts, and rows of quaint shops. It was a place where people gathered, stories were shared, and life moved at a slower pace. But one chilly autumn evening, the district became the center of a mystery that would leave the entire city in shock. It all began when Mr. Harold Grayson, a well-known antique dealer, was found dead in his shop, Grayson's Relics. The shop was a treasure trove of rare artifacts, old books, and curiosities from around the world. Harold was a quiet man, respected by many, but he kept to himself. His sudden death raised eyebrows, especially since the police found no signs of forced entry or struggle. The cause of death? Poison. Detective Clara Hayes, a sharp and determined investigator, was assigned to the case. Clara had a reputation for solving the most puzzling mysteries, and this one seemed no different. She arrived at the scene, her keen eyes scanning the shop for clues. The air was thick with the scent of old wood and dust, and the dim light from the antique chandelier cast long shadows on the walls. Clara began her investigation by speaking to Harold's assistant, a young man named Thomas. Thomas was visibly shaken and claimed he had no idea who would want to harm Harold. "He was a good man," Thomas said, his voice trembling. "He didn't have any enemies that I know of." Next, Clara interviewed the shop's regular customers. Among them was Mrs. Beatrice Langley, a wealthy socialite who often visited the shop to buy rare jewelry. Beatrice seemed nervous during the interview, fidgeting with her gloves and avoiding eye contact. When Clara asked about her relationship with Harold, Beatrice hesitated before saying, "We were acquaintances, nothing more." Another person of interest was Mr. Victor Crane, a rival antique dealer who had a long-standing feud with Harold over a rare artifact they both wanted to acquire. Victor was known for his temper, and Clara wondered if their rivalry had taken a dark turn. As Clara dug deeper, she discovered that Harold had recently acquired a rare Egyptian amulet, rumored to be cursed. The amulet was missing from the shop, and Clara wondered if it was connected to the murder. She also found a crumpled note in Harold's wastebasket with the words, "Meet me at midnight. We need to talk." Clara's breakthrough came when she examined Harold's ledger. She noticed a large sum of money had been paid to an unknown person just days before his death. The payment was labeled Final Settlement. Clara traced the payment to a bank account belonging to none other than Mrs. Beatrice Langley. Confronting Beatrice, Clara revealed her findings. Beatrice broke down and confessed. She admitted that Harold had been blackmailing her for years over a scandal from her past. She had paid him to keep quiet, but when he demanded more money, she couldn't take it anymore. She had laced his evening tea with poison, hoping to end the torment. The case was closed, but Clara couldn't shake the feeling that the district had lost a piece of its charm. The cobblestone streets and old lampposts no longer felt as welcoming. Death had left its mark, and the mystery of Harold Grayson's murder would be remembered for years to come. As Clara walked away from the shop, she couldn't help but wonder how many more secrets lay hidden behind the district's quaint facades. For now, though, justice had been served, and the city could breathe a little easier.